Like this offense has found its way over the last month or so, and they were playing kind of the style that you guys talked about playing before the season when you made your return. So how have you tried to find the way that you fit into the offense while still also trying to put your stamp on the game and play your game?
I think one thing that defines us is that we're gonna try and use the weaknesses of other teams, and like we got some great players on our team, great individual players, but it doesn't matter that they get, and I say they, but it counts me in it, 30 ball, 25 points, 30 points or whatever. Like what matters is to press where it hurts on the defense. So one thing that defines us is we can use everybody on the court. Like we're never gonna let the talent of one guy take away from the collective, and that's what allows us to beat great teams like that. And tonight Darren got 25 plus, I don't know, but tomorrow he could have 12. I could have 10 points and still have a great game because we win.
You've talked before about how you guys are proposing this brand of basketball that's about presenting different ways to damage the opponent. How much of your time on the floor do you spend trying to figure out what is that vulnerability and how can I organize the team to attack it?
A good amount. And it's increasing with time. Sometimes I still have these moments where it's like kind of crazy sometimes, or not as much under control, but it used to be much more, and now it's much more conscious.
You guys have been pretty much outstanding defensively since the Lakers game in LA. What are you seeing on that end of the ball, and Steph locking down on the perimeter, and Sean Sweeney's contributions? What are you seeing defensively?
It's something you can't really. We got something that you can't really teach, is that most of our guys are coachable, and if on the other end we have great coaches, which we do, it can just be super beneficial and grow into something great. So we're trying to build like this, and we're trying to get even better. And it's important to all of us, but we're trying to make it our trademark. To be able to sustain that over a long season.
Vic, what is obviously the last 15 games, you won 12 of them. What do you feel like from your vantage point? Obviously, I know you missed, a good chunk of those games, but, just seeing from the bench and being in the locker room, being with the guys, what really has led to you guys' success, you feel like, over the last month or two of basketball?
A multitude of things that are coming together. Individual effort that joins into the collective. Off the court, we go along great with each other. Every day we're happy to come to work. It's a real chance, because we get there. Of course, we win, which makes everything easier. But winning is also a symptom of everything that happens behind closed doors, And all of us are happy to come into work. We know we're gonna have fun. We know we're gonna go out there and produce competitive basketball. So we just feel lucky, and we want to entertain this.
Mentioned a few times how much this team has a team-first mindset, but I wanted to ask you about Harper. How have you seen him kind of handle that transition into the pros? I know it's still very early in his career, but you've been through that journey.
He's a guy already. Teams have to put him in the scouting report, because otherwise he's just going to hurt them. And his poise, his ability to control the game has just been very amazing. So it's precious to have him on the floor.
Vic, from the New York Christmas game last year to now winning on Christmas, how's it been to win today on Christmas?
It's great. It's great. It shows progress when you look back 1 year ago. If we played that game with our team 1 year ago, we might have blown that lead, So it shows progress.
One more thing. How does winning feel? You're winning a lot now. This is a lot different than it's been for you. How does it feel?
It feels great. It's just embodiment of all the efforts and the sweat we do for months, and each game is so intense that and takes so much from you as a person. That the reward is just incredible. I don't know whatever molecule is it in the brain or in the blood, what hormone, but it just feels incredible.
Victor, Mitch said he thought De'Aaron was locked in from the start. What did you make of his fast start and just his play overall?
De'Aaron's bust start?
Yes.
No, I mean, it's good to get us going. We had trouble getting stops at the beginning of the game, but at least he was carrying us a little bit, on the other end. He's just a guy who can make things happen, so it's really useful when we're stuck in situations.
Super long season, but do you think this sends a statement to the rest of the league about what you guys want to do this season and where you are as a team?
Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But we're focused on the rest of the season. As you said, it's very long. We're not even halfway through, so I'm not even sure it's, I don't know the word, like, I'm not even sure it's like smart to think so far into the future,
Victor, what would you say that you've learned most about this Thunder team? Obviously, you played them the last 3 times, and 3 times in the last 2 weeks. What have you learned most about this team? I guess you could say.
Definitely learned a lot. I mean, this is like a playoff series. We played them 3 times in I don't know, it's been like 10 days maybe. So we learned a lot on the tactical side. But I think I don't want to say too much about it. I want to keep some for us. But we definitely got some intelligence, of course, after playing them so much.
Is there anything you've learned, like schematically, about coming off the bench that you might not have seen starting the game?
Brings a different perspective on the game for sure. And also, yeah, I mean, it just brings a different perspective on how you can impact the game, how like substitutions can impact the game or a certain player stepping up. So it's interesting.